Hi everybody, this is M from DIYM. Today I'm continuing with the Sailor Moon stuff. I'm honestly having a ton of fun making my friends gifts because I'm a cartoon lover. I've watched Sailor Moon. I think it first came out when I was in public school, but I was kind of in the older years of public school, but I've loved cartoons for a long time. So yeah, I'm having a ton of fun with this. So I think this is the last of my videos before our gift basket assembly of this. But yeah, this is the last one. So I'm doing some embellishments. So I made this for her, I think it was a few years back. I took a picture of it before I gave it to her. I had her in mind because I knew that she really liked Sailor Moon. So this is going to be my reference photo because I couldn't remember how I did this, but I got this dye forever ago. It's just Moonbucks Coffee. And it's going to be just a flat embellishment. This is going to be a flat embellishment too. It's just going to be slightly raised because I'm going to piece things together, do some piecing, and I'll show that to you guys. I'll just speed it up probably. But yeah, so this is the same logo, just a little bit differently made. I think that this is going to look really cute in the end. I printed this up on the sparkly paper that I'm always using. This is the no shed sparkly paper, so it gives a nice shimmer, as you guys can see here. It's so pretty, right? I love it. I'm also going to use the sparkly shimmer paper for the white background, and then I'm going to use, I got this forever ago, I don't even know if I can find it again, but it's this nice shimmery green paper cardstock that I'm going to use for the main part of the Starbucks logo. But yeah, I don't even know if I can find this dye online again. I think I just randomly found it. Again, a lot of the times if something is a parody or even just stolen, sometimes AliExpress has a whole bunch of people that steal popular images and they don't really have the rights to even use them. So I'm not selling any of this stuff. This is just me giving away stuff to friends. If you're going to be using anything that I'm doing to sell, I highly suggest that you don't. Just try not to get in trouble with the law basically. But yeah, I think it's fine if you're making stuff just for fun and putting it out there to gift to a friend or something. That's why I'm doing this. I think it's just a lot of fun to make stuff personally and to have a theme to go with the stuff that you're making. So what I'm going to do right now real quick is I'm going to take this. I printed this up a while ago, so it's all nice and dry. Oh, this looks like it's smudged here. It's okay. I'll just throw this one away. That's too bad. But the rest of them should be fine. So I'm going to take my 2-inch circle punch. It should hopefully fit with a lot of these guys. I tried to make this square for this 2 inches, so it should be a little under 2 inches. So I'm going to cut along here real quick just so I can get in there. Cut in between here. I got a little bit of, I don't know why, but my printer's been kind of doing some weird black ink on it. I don't even know. There's no black in this image whatsoever, so something's going on. Something is leaking, I'm guessing. Okay, so let's just try to get one of these guys if I can. No, yes, no. Might have to trim off a little bit more. Let's see if any of these guys will fit in here nicely at all. Oh, this one looks like it might be pretty good. Maybe a little off, but that's okay. Cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna put this in the gift basket because my friend is an artist as well. I'm just gonna trim off just a slight amount here. I think I trimmed off a little too much now. I'm gonna throw this one out. The last one on the strip. But yeah, I want to give her pretty much all of these guys. I think it'd be fun. Because yeah, she used to work at she likes coffee, number one, but she also used to work at a coffee shop. So I think she'll like this. I put this on a Scrap Diva die, a coffee gift card holder, and you take the gift card out of the top. The gift card is in here and this becomes a pocket. You can take the lid and take things out of the top there. Anyways, it's really cute. I like to make a bunch of these sometimes to give coffee to people. So I glued this on really good because Barely Arts is really good. It's hard to take off without ripping things. So when she saw this, she was like, oh my god, how did you do this? And she wanted to peel it off immediately. So I decided to gift her a bunch of these so that she can I might just give her one of these because it takes a long time to assemble this. She's like, do you have a die for this? And I was like, yeah. So I'll assemble one and just give it to her instead of sticking it on one of these, but she really liked that. So that's why I'm gifting that to her. This is just faster to like punch things out than doing a die, but you can totally do a die if you want to. If you have a circle die or something like that. I just find punches can be a lot quicker in the long run. Sometimes it gets stuck in here though, which is really irritating. There you go, get out of there. Oh, and just so you guys know, I'm gonna probably speed through a lot of this, but there's drilling happening in our building, and I think it's probably, I could be wrong, but I think it might be in the next few videos, just because they're doing some renovations on our gym in our building. So I'm so sorry if you guys hate background noise. I unfortunately can't do anything about preventing this, so I'll prevent noise if I can. But sometimes things happen. I live in the city too, so it's kind of impossible to control every little bit of noise. You know, you hear cars outside and whatnot all the time. So it's living in the city. It's not very quiet, unfortunately. Well, I have no control over this, but I apologize anyways. I'd like to take this right off. Put it back on when I can, but I don't like to put it away. But yeah, there you go. There's all these awesome Sailor Moon Moonbucks embellishments. So I'm gonna put that aside for now. I'll put that in, I've got a little bag here. I'm gonna put embellishments from the previous video in here. Just giving her a few because some of the bigger ones didn't turn out as well as I wanted to. So I cut a lot of these down. Obviously I coated them with my resiny blue glossy accents. But yeah, you can totally use Mod Podge Dimensional Magic as well. Oops. Putting things in backwards. This is gonna be a separate bag. Pop that off to the side, and I'm gonna do more with that in another video. So I'm gonna take this. I'm not gonna show you guys the die cutting, but I'll show you the aftermath of that. I have some pieces from the last time that maybe I can make something out of. I don't even know. I'm not sure if I got all the pieces, to be honest, because they were very finicky little pieces. So I'm gonna cut this out up here. I'll just use this trimmer because I have it right here. Normally I just cut things down with a pair of scissors. And I'll use that scrap paper for something else in the future, I'm sure. Okay, so I'm just going to take this, cut this out with my die cut machine, and then I'll come back and I'll do some gluing on these pieces right here. So these guys, I'm just gonna say, I mean, I don't think it really matters unless you have this die, and I got this so long ago that I don't even know if it's even available, but I just cut out a bunch of these because I wanted them to have a bit of a border like this. The die itself is in inches, just a little over 3 inches. Okay, so then this guy is 3 1/4 inches, so it gives a nice thin border. It's gonna be good. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna also show you guys, because I might actually do this guy too, I'm not too sure, but I found this. I didn't realize I had this die. Obviously I've never used it, so I completely forgot about this, but I have a whole bunch of anime manga dies, and some of them are Sailor Moon-esque. This one has, I should probably cut some of these out for my friend too, but yeah, there's like Luna or Artemis, Sailor Moon. I've got a whole bunch of Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon is her favorite. Sailor Scout. A fun other Luna die, which actually that might be fun to put together as well. Oh, and then there's Ray, Sailor Jupiter. I just don't remember her English name. There's Amy, Sailor Mercury. So yeah, I guess Ray is Sailor Mars. I don't have Sailor Venus. I was trying to get Sailor Venus, but I couldn't find her. And then there's another Sailor Moon, and then I've got Astro Boy. I love Astro Boy. I didn't think I was ever going to find an Astro Boy die, but I randomly did, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. So I've done an Astro Boy purse on this channel. That was one of the first videos I ever did, so way back. So I can link that down below if you guys want to check that out if you like anime manga stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna see if I can cut this out of some interesting paper too. I'm gonna turn off the camera, I'm gonna grab some more paper, and I'll show that to you in a second, okay? I'm basically just going to stick these guys in this bag for now. It looks like this is a lot of bag, but this is the embellishment that I'm gonna be putting in there. So I figured that was a good size for a bag here. But I'm just gonna put these guys in here because they're pretty much done. And then for this guy, it's just going to be pink and gold that I'm working with, and then I got some gems that I'm going to add. So I might use this glitter holographic paper from Sizzix Opulent Cardstock Pack. That's the number there in case you guys are interested. I'm going to try to link the link down below for this if I can find this online, but if you have the number, maybe it'll be a little easier. It's a Sizzix thing, right? Maybe it'll be a little bit easier to find this pack. It's got this beautiful glitter ombre, glitter holographic, this iridescent one, holographic, and then this mirror. So this has like this snowy quality, and then this is just a rainbow mirror. Anyways, I think it's really pretty. So I'm gonna get I don't like that this is an ombre, but I think I'm gonna get something in the corner here, cut that down for the main circle part. Or sorry, it's this one here. I want to cut that down. So this is gonna be gold, this is gonna be gold, this is gonna be gold. So a lot of these are gonna be gold. I don't have to use this part. This is for the gems if you want to put the gems on there, but I'll see. I might actually just still cut it out. So there's that. And then I'm bringing this back in case you guys haven't seen this. I have this metallic, it's called Matte Stack 6x6 foil cardstock. So I used this gold in a very recent video, this mirror gold, when I was doing my mirror. When I did this mirror, this is actually the cardstock here, so it kind of matches this mirror-like finish on this mirror. I think it turned out really, really pretty. I really love it. So yeah, I'm gonna do probably similar gems around this guy. I think that's gonna look really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go and do some die cutting, and then I'll bring that stuff right back and I'll show you some gluing methods. Okay, so that didn't take too long to do. So now I got all these pieces. I just did one swipe. Well, technically I went through and then back, so hopefully everything looks okay. I haven't really peeked under here, just kind of put it, there we go. Okay, yeah, it came off pretty cleanly. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna put this one aside. I'm gonna focus on this one right now. I'll do this one later because that one's a little bit more tedious. So this guy embosses, which is actually really cool. Makes things a lot easier. So that's gonna go there. I wanted it to have a shiny look to it. And this is kind of neat because then I can have a star for other things here. One of these guys stayed in here, so I'll just poke that out with my pokey tool that I made forever ago. Or I guess you could call it an awl of some kind. You could probably use it as an awl. I'm going to get my gems in just a moment too, but I just want to glue all of this stuff in place first. I like to print off whatever image is used to sell the piece so that I have a reference photo of how to assemble everything later. Sometimes I do these things years later. Sometimes I just don't have the time when I first buy this stuff, but I find opportunities later to do stuff, right? Like I did today. So I'm gonna probably glue this guy last. I'm gonna start with this moon here. I'm using some Bare Laird's precision craft glue, like you guys have seen me use before on my channel. So I guess technically I could probably put this on a mirror if I wanted to. I'm probably not going to though because it's very small, this design. I just like it as an embellishment. I think it's a really cute embellishment. You could probably make cards and stuff out of this or put this on a tiny little gift bag or something. This is fun. So I'm just making one for my friend. I might make another one for myself at some point. I think this one's gonna be really fun and easy to assemble. And I like assembling stuff with gems on it. I don't know. I'm really getting into, I know it's meticulous, detailed work, but you know me on my channel, if you've been here before, you know that I don't mind that sort of thing. I'm gonna put these little guys on there too, but I'm going to put some sort of gems. This is a very slippery paper, not easy to glue things down sometimes. Putting the tiniest little dab of glue on here. Okay, and then I'm going to mount this on here. This couldn't have been easier, honestly. This is so fun. I love it. And you can do a matte pink. I just wanted to do something that looked really fun and magical and pretty. So yeah, so I'm gonna hang on to this because this is really cute. It's a really fun star for another time. I'm sure I could use that in another project, so that's kind of a cool thing to have. So I'm gonna really quickly go and grab some gems. So yeah, originally I had these gems. I'm gonna use these guys for these smaller ones. I probably will even cover up the gold that I just put down, whatever, it's fine. I don't really have to have the gold peeking through, if anything. But I don't have any pinks anymore of this one, so I ended up going to the dollar store again and bought a bunch of different colors of gems here, and they're different circular, square, and heart. They're all different shapes and colors. So these are more jewel tone, this is more pastel-y light colors. So I think this might be perfect, this pink here, for the center of the moon, because it takes up most of this moon space here. Just gonna put, and you can use the clear glue that I was using before, like Mod Podge Dimensional Magic, or the glossy accents if you want to. Oh my god, that's a perfect fit. Absolute perfect fit, as if. I probably could have used this on the mirror too. That's okay. That would have been a nice size for the mirror, I think. But I kind of like how the mirror turned out because, I don't know, it's very small, but I think it looks kind of nice and classy. I don't know. It's more subtle in a sense, right? I think that's really pretty. A red here, a light green. This looks almost like the same kind of green here. And a yellow. Actually, this looks like a yellow. I'll do this green and then a blue. And they're already stickers, so they should stick fairly well. If you want to, you can use tweezers or something. These are a lot bigger than the gold part, so you don't even necessarily have to put this gold part on. I didn't think I had to, but I did it anyways. Why not? Just in case there was a little bit of gold peeking through, might as well. Just for fun. Okay, I'm gonna do a yellow one. This glue is a lot more permanent than the actual sticker glue that's used. I'm gonna stop sliding around. It should be on there. Just gonna let that do its thing. Put a blue here, and then a green there. It's gonna be more of a yellowy green. There's a few different types of greens here, which is kind of nice actually. You can match your projects really nicely with that. Oh, I'm gonna put a little more glue on here. I'll let that dry off to the side. So that's done. That's pretty much the embellishment that I wanted to do. I think it's really pretty. What do you guys think? Same idea here? Alright, so I'm gonna put these guys back real quick. I'm so excited about that. I think that's really pretty. I'll look at that for hours. Normally that's just the way I am. Oh, whoops. Almost forgot to put one of my dies away here. Gotta stay as organized as I possibly can sometimes because there's so much stuff all over my desk. So now I'm going to concentrate on this guy here. How did I do this? Okay, take two. I tried doing it by gluing things down and then weeding things off like you would with something that you make with a Cricut, but it didn't really work the best, so I don't think things got fully cut all the way through. It looks like it has, but yeah, I'm gonna try to weed things ahead of time before I glue things down. But yeah, you can keep the words and make something else, I'm assuming. I'm going to fully take this out. I'm probably just going to cut these down to look like stars. I'll do the words afterwards here. This can get really confusing, this part here. So yeah, what I'm going to do here is I think I'm just going to glue this part down and then I'm just going to figure out the rest after that, okay? I don't like that they're fraying a little bit here. It's kind of annoying. These little bits are the worst part about this whole thing, I think. Try to keep those middle parts if you can when you're die cutting stuff like that out. I don't really have to do a ton of the middle parts, which is nice. I think it's just 3 things, so that's good. This die is not the best when it comes to everything coming out of it, so I'm gonna just try to stab the parts that look like they didn't get cut properly and rip it away from the letter. Such finicky little details, guys. It's the O center for that. This is going to be the worst, I think, the B part. I don't really need these. I'm going to keep that here for now. Did it cut very well through? Not really. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it didn't really cut through that well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stab around it and see if I can get it to come out a little bit better. Oh, that's coming out. Okay, that came out. Okay, I might do these guys first because they're going to be the hardest ones, I think, to do. Just going to do a tiny little touch of glue. Oops, I think those are bigger blobs than I was anticipating. And I'm just going to stab this with this needle. Or not. I'm just going to use this pickup tool. And this is going to be a little easier, I think. Maybe? Yeah. I don't like getting my tools all gluey, but I just want to get it in there as much as I can. Okay, I'll do these guys next. I didn't have this pickup tool the last time I did this, so that's actually really handy. Make sure everything is glued down. Okay, starting to take shape, and then I'm just gonna do this guy here. Sweet. I'm gonna get these letters out of here because I don't really need those. But I'm gonna cut these stars out. You can also pop things out if you want to, but I'm just gonna cut them. So this is that star, this is that star. And then this I'm gonna put in there. Do you guys drink a lot of coffee? I'm not a Starbucks person, to be perfectly honest. I don't drink coffee in general though. I'm more of a tea person if I'm gonna have a hot beverage of any kind. I'm very boring when it comes to beverages. I like water. Plain and simple, just love water. The taste of it, I don't know. I'm one of those weirdos that likes the taste of water. I've seen people shaming those people online before. I'm one of those people, guys. I don't know, I just find it very refreshing. I think this is a little long. They don't look like the stars that I did before, but that's okay. They look a little different. Everything has a little character. Okay, so I'm gonna poke out some Sailor Moon things here. I'll poke out her eyebrows and stuff. Yeah, I'll poke out her hair as well, like the top of her head. Whoa, like I just moved on its own. Must be a ghost in here. I didn't do anything to make it move. I'm just gonna try to get all these little pieces. Stab this out if I can. There we go. It takes forever. My friend really likes this. I'm sure she will. She seemed to like it last time I gave it to her. Her little buns on the side of her head. I hate how some of the paper fibers sticks because it didn't cut very well all the way through. That's a problem when you're getting stuff that you probably shouldn't, it's not officially made or whatever. You probably shouldn't be buying it. It may not cut as well. Okay, I'm gonna try to get her face out of here. Her precious little face. I'm gonna get my tiniest scissors here. I don't normally like to use my embroidery scissors much anymore, but I find these other ones are a little too bulky sometimes, so. Okay, that's a face. It's so hard. Okay, I'm gonna start gluing a few things here to get things moving. Where's the other star? Where'd the other star go? Did you guys see where it went to? Of course. Okay, well, I'm just gonna glue Sailor Moon's face on. Where'd the star go? I saw it like a second ago, I feel. Oh, it's attached to my finger, of course. I'll just do this guy first. There we go. All these little stars and stuff. Okay, getting so close to being done. Gotta do her hair. The other parts are really finicky. Okay, and then I gotta get the worst details out of here. It's coming together though, it's not too bad. Get her ears out. I'm telling you, this is super rough. I don't like paper piecing stuff all that much. I'm gonna use this as a bit of a stencil for a second. It's so small. I want to have a little bit of weight showing between there. Okay. Oh my goodness, that's really hard. Okay. Whew, okay. This is exactly why I gave her a whole bunch of sparkly embellishments, because it takes so long to do. I'm gonna do the eyebrows last because those are gonna be so small. I'm not looking forward to them. Oh, you can see some of the stab marks there. Okay, the last part, and I don't have to do this, but I kind of want to. I guess I gotta do it like she's wearing like a tiara or something, but it's okay. I'm gonna do her eyebrows here. There we go. Alright, smallest of details. Okay, never gonna do this guy again. That's okay. I'll throw out the other one that I attempted to make. But yeah, I think you really have to cut things out instead of gluing things on the way I did. I don't think this looks nice on there. You can glue on the whole thing if you want, I suppose. I'm just gonna turn off the camera and I'll show you guys all this stuff in the end when I've cleaned up, okay? Okay, so here are the embellishments that I made for my friend. I like the fact that these are nice and small, so you can put it on lots of little things, but I find that this is really big and quite impressive. And this is actually quite cute too. It's actually kind of nice in between these sizes. Yeah, that's what I basically have with these dies. This guy took about 40 minutes to make. Like, saw the footage afterwards and how long it was, and it took about 40 minutes from start to finish. So yeah, so if you have a little time on your hands to make one embellishment, definitely do that. This one, I don't know, I'm assuming it didn't take quite as long at all, but I still think that this one looks really, really pretty. Yeah, what do you guys think of that? Hopefully my friend likes it. We've got quite a few embellishments here. They're not stickers, they're just embellishments, so she can stick those on with any kind of glue. Anyways, I thought I'd add another little crafty element because she's an artist. Sorry about all this noise, guys. It's really hard to concentrate, but anyways, I think that she'll like this, and then she can craft with these if she wants to, and if she wants to make some more of these. I don't know if I'll make these, but if she wants to make this, is fine. I guess she can do it. But if she really wants to make some more of these, I have no problem with making more of these because that's a really, really fun one. Oh, so I'm gonna put it up like this because I think that's how it's supposed to go, right? I hope you guys like that, and if you did, please give me a like, subscribe if you haven't done that yet, and share the video for anyone who likes making embellishments, Sailor Moon stuff. And as I said, I'm going to wrap up this video series fairly soon. I'm probably going to do a video at some point putting everything together, like a little gift basket. I just wanted to show you a few different things that you could potentially do to make your gift basket look really cute, like a wow factor. And you can do that. You don't have to make things like I do. You can always purchase some stuff on the side if you want to and add things to it. But this is kind of nice in case you can't find those things, or you just want to do, maybe you have more time than money to do stuff. A lot of this stuff is pretty inexpensive. A lot of the stuff, I just had some of these papers and things like that in my stash, so it was just really, really easy to throw together. But a lot of them were very cost effective is what I'm trying to say, because a lot of Sailor Moon products are quite expensive, I find, which is fair enough. But yeah, sometimes you just kind of want to, I don't know, I really have fun making these things, and as I said, I really like adding bling to things. But anyways, I'm going to show you guys packaging and all that sort of stuff in the future. Hope you guys like that. So until next time, take care everybody, have a good one, bye, happy crafting.